Hi, good morning, Grammar 4. Hope you guys are doing really well this morning. This morning or afternoon or whenever you're listening to this video, we are going to be doing lesson 114, simplifying fraction answers. So guys, we only have 6 more lessons until we are done with all of Saxon for Grammar 4, which is so exciting. So congratulations, we're almost there. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Guys, I hope that you flew through your facts practice and that you did your mental math and your problem solving. Guys, also make sure if there's any questions that you have, particularly for any of the lessons that we've had over the past couple of days, please make sure you bring those with you to our Zoom check-in class on Thursday. Okay? All right, so let's jump into today's lesson, simplifying fraction answers. And basically the whole gist of today is that when we get an answer in a fraction form, whether it is a computational fraction or an answer in a word problem, we need to reduce that fraction to its lowest terms. We need to convert improper fractions to mixed numbers or whole numbers, and when possible, reduce. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that actually looks like today. So let's look at example 1, right? So we're going to add 2/3 and 2/3. We know that when we have a common denominator, we can add our numerators. So here we have a total of 4/3. Well, 4/3 as itself can be simplified into a mixed number because 4/3 is an improper fraction. 4/3 converts to 1 1/3. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and show you just in case you're like, well, Mrs. Bunker, how do you convert that to a mixed number? If you have 4/3, oh, that is too skinny of a pencil. No, thank you. All right, much better, much, much better. I can feel it. Nope, all wrong. What is happening, guys? What is happening? They changed. Here, we're just going to go real thick, okay? I mean, not better at all, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it now. 4/3, right? So if we want to convert this to a mixed number, we're going to ask ourselves, 3 can fit into 4 how many times? Well, 3 can fit into 4 one time. We know that then you subtract 4 minus 3 is 1, and we're going to keep our denominator. And again, if we wanted to show this, I think we did this. Was it your class or was it Grammar 5? I honestly don't know. I've done so many of these videos. So if we were going to go ahead and show what this looks like, filling in, we'd have 4. So we have 2/3 here. Oh, those are definitely fourths that I just drew for you. Doing great, Mrs. Bunker. You're doing great. A plus for effort. We're going to try this again, guys. All right, so ready? So we're going to draw thirds now. Hey, look, the thickness is better. We're going to draw thirds. Okay. My goodness, you guys are probably like shaking your head. Like, come on, pull it together, Mrs. Bunker. I am, I'm trying. All right, so here you go. Ready? So if we're going to fill this in, we got 2/3, 1/3, 2/3, 1/3, 2/3. So how many thirds altogether do we have total? We have 4/3. All right, moving on to example 2. Here we have 3/4 minus 1/4. We know that 3/4 minus 1/4 is going to be 2/4. I don't ever want to see fractions unless it specifically tells you not to reduce. So if we have 2/4, we're going to reduce that to 1/2, and that's going to be our answer. So let's go ahead and do example 3. It says add 3 1/3 and 4 2/3. Well, when we add these fractions, notice 1/3 and 2/3, that's going to be 3/3. So now we have 4 plus 3 plus 3/3. Well, 3/3 really just reduces to 1. So we're going to make this a 1, right? Here's 1, right? Did I see it now? It's a 1. All right, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. All right, and then example 4 is adding, we're going to do it up here. So here's my 4 all the way at the top. Adding 5 3/5 and 6 4/5. Oh, I knew this was going to come. All right, so if we add these fractions, we have 3/5 and 4/5 ends up being 7/5. So now let's add our whole numbers and we get 5 and 6 is 11. Well, we can't have 7/5. That is an improper fraction. So we're going to convert 7/5 into its own mixed number. 5 can go into 7 how many times? Once. 2 is left over, and we're going to keep our 5 as our denominator, and then we're going to add that to 11 whole, and we get 12, and we get 12 2/5, and that's your answer. And example 5, running out of space. We're going to go all the way down at the bottom now. You're all over the place. So subtract 6 and 5/8 minus 1 and 3/8. So we have the same denominator. Let's to subtract our numerators. 5 minus 3 is 2. So we have 2/8. So then we have 6 minus 1 is 5. So we're going to do 5 and 2/8. Well, 2/8 reduces to 1/4. So we're going to say 5 and 1/4. All right, should be pretty much review at this point, guys. You guys are so good at fractions. So it should be review. So guys, do the practice set right here and then hop on into the mixed practice. Okay, guys, that is that. You're welcome for all the jokes. See you guys tomorrow. Just kidding. See you on Thursday. Okay, bye.